Hey guys, this is Kip from America Bumper to Bumper. We are starting another live stream. Um, don't have a lot of things. I kind of, unfortunately, forgot about trying to get this all done. So I'm going to work on pulling up some uh, news items and whatnot, and we will go from there. I'm going to start off by saying. Videos have been a little sporadic lately, and that has a lot to do with my pending not having a job. Um, I have recently spent a couple days down in West Virginia, getting what do I say? Doing some interviews. So hopefully things will get started down there. If do, then um, yeah, if when things get all set there, uh, we will be moving south, and we will be doing more down in that area of the woods. Um, Anybody that's been watching some of the past ones, you'll notice that the surroundings here have changed a bit. Had to move the computer into a different room so it could have some better, what do I say, better connectivity to the internet. So, all right, let's see. We're gonna go around and oh, this is a kind of an interesting thing I just saw. This is from Automobile, and apparently you can now rent a Porsche for $300 a day or $3,000 for a week. Good news and bad news from Porsche today. First, the good news. If you can't afford to buy a new Porsche, now you can rent a Macan, a 718 Cayman, or a Boxster for $300 a day. It's $269 plus tax and fees. Better yet, you can rent a 911 for about $3,000 for a week. How cool is that? The bad news is you can only do it if you live in Atlanta. They're hoping if you're lucky enough living doing something similar to it, I guess, in Los Angeles and San Francisco. Huh. And you don't have to be a resident of Atlanta or the other cities to take advantage. You can be somebody that just shows up in Atlanta and rent yourself a Porsche. How cool. Let's see, what else we got? Hydrogen, Tesla. All right, here's our recall for the live stream. GM to recall 1.2 million vehicles worldwide. General Motors is recalling 1.2 pickups and sport utility vehicles worldwide due to issues with a temporary loss of power steering. This is certain 2015 Chevy GMC Cadillacs pickups and SUVs, which include 1.02 million vehicles in the U.S. There have been reports of 30 crashes and 2 injuries, but no deaths, according to this. And this is from Reuters, or Reuters, whatever, however you want to pronounce that. Oh, do you hear that in the background? There's the ice cream truck going by. Ice cream. Hey. And there's our dog. Our dog, we have a... Seamus, here. There's our dog. There's a Pembroke Welsh Corgi. Oops. Get the camera. I got this propped up in front of my computer screen because I had to do it on my phone this time. What else looks Seamus, that's enough. This is from Autoblog. VW Group plans to put Porsche in charge of a super premium division. Automobile reports that premiums of wide. Yeah, okay. So wide-angle view is that Porsche appears to be anointed to coordinate the future activities of Audi, Bentley, Bugatti, and Lamborghini. Audi would cede Lamborghini guardianship to Stuttgart, and Ducati, via a new concern called Ducati Enterprises, would become the shepherd of VW's other Italian investments. And it would look they're looking at having this all done by January 1st of 2019. All right, I think that's enough news and stuff. So, if you guys have looked at, watched the Bugatti video, I said in the very beginning that there was some kind of cool stuff that went along with that Bugatti. It's not, wasn't as good as I was thinking, which is why I didn't, include it. But it was still pretty cool. So, the story goes, when I was in school to become an auto tech, this was in 2006 through 2008 at Vermont Technical College. In between the 2 years, we had to do a 400-hour internship. So the internship led me to a European specialty shop in Wilder, Vermont, Northern Motorsports. If you've watched, been a follower of the channel for a long time, the first video was actually done at Northern Motorsports. They're a great bunch of guys. They know their stuff, and they always have great cars there. So, the story goes, one of their clients was a gentleman by the name of Dr. I believe it's Peter Williamson. Dr. Williamson held the largest collection of pre-war Bugattis on the East Coast. One of the cars that he owned was the Atlantique that was in the beginning of the Bugatti parade video. That car currently is on display at the Saratoga Auto Museum. So if you want to see that, and you live in the northern New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, whatever, I cannot say how much you should go and see that car. It's absolutely stunning. So when Mr. Williamson bought the car, Dr. Williamson bought the car back in the 70s, it needed a complete restoration, which I had thought at one point that the Zach brothers who own Northern Motorsports had done, which is not, in fact, true, but they did maintenance on the car. And they did mechanical restorations on a lot of other cars owned by Dr. Williamson. That's the really cool thing. So, lots of amazing cars, went through their shop. They had their hands on that Atlantique. Unfortunately, when I was working for them, that car didn't come in, but there were some other great cars that came in. When Dr. Williamson passed, his family did sell off the collection, including the Atlantique. That was, there is speculation on how much money was actually spent on that car to purchase that vehicle. Most people say anywhere in the range of $35 to $40 million. The Bugatti, the black one that was in the video, that one is owned by Ralph Lauren, the fashion designer, and he did pay $40 million for that example. So those cars are just absolutely amazing, stunning, the most valuable vehicles I've ever laid eyes on and probably ever will. Anyway, so cool thing, is it has ties to my area. When it's not at the Saratoga Museum, It does reside out in California, the Mullins Automobile Museum. I'm not sure exactly where that is. Let's see if I can pull that up real quick. Mullins Auto Museum. So the Mullins Oxnard, California. There's privately owned automobile collection. If you're in California, go check it out because there's lots of great cars there as well. So that's the fun story for this time. Where we're gonna be, we will be this weekend at the Northeast Street Rod Nationals up in Essex Junction, Vermont. We were planning initially to go to the British Invasion in Stowe, which, from what I understand, is the largest British car show on the Eastern Seaboard. That will not happen. I'm not going there. I've been invited by a lady or a woman who has done autocross, I've done a lot of videos of the autocross of her. She's doing some rally stuff this weekend and invited me to come and do some videos there. So that's where I'll be on Sunday. Not sure that video will end up being on her channel or whether we're going to do something kind of collaborative. I'm not really sure yet, but you'll definitely get some Street Rod Nationals. All right, videos coming up, and then we're going to call it adieu for tonight. We have 6 videos of Wolfsgart that will start uploading tomorrow. I'm going to try to get a couple videos out per day, but I doubt that'll happen. So at least one video a day, Wolfsgart. Once that's done, then we have 5 videos from the Ticonderoga auto show over in Ticonderoga, New York. 5 videos of that. Somewhere in there, I might do it in between the two, I have a video, singular video on a Lotus Elise. The car was actually in the British Motorfest from the Saratoga Auto Museum. Lotus Elise. It's a turbo car. It's a pretty interesting car and a pretty well, it'll be a good video. Anyway, so that'll be coming out soon as well. After that, we've got
not Twitch, Facebook. I guess. I don't know.
I gotta remember to get all this stuff done beforehand. .com/calendars.
You need a secretary.
Yeah, I need a secretary. You know anybody that can be a secretary?
Oh, I might know somebody.
All right. So Wolfsgart. Then we've got Ticonderoga. Then it'll probably be one video or so from Cars and Coffee, South Burlington, and the one in Montpelier. Those were kind of rained out, so those aren't going to be anything too amazing. Then we have Jags at Saratoga. Videos of all just Jaguars at the Saratoga Auto Museum. That's going to be probably 3 video series. And then we are on to Eurobuilt. Eurobuilt is held in Rutland, Vermont. This is their, I believe, 4th year. Might be 3rd or 4th year. I'll have that info all for you anyways. But that's going to be another pretty cool series. And the only thing that's going to bind all this up and getting these videos out to you is that job that I'm trying to get down in West Virginia. I will be going back down for a second interview at the end of this coming week. So Friday, So there's going to be another few days of not having any videos. I do apologize, but I got to put food on the table. If you guys want to help with that, get your friends, family, anybody to subscribe to this channel and watch the videos. I cannot say that enough to all of you. I'd love for this to become, well, what my dreams are, and I can't do it without your guys' help. So please tell your friends, family, neighbors, anyone that you can think of that has a love affair with cars or just might like to see, cars, anything cars. I would love for them to subscribe to the channel. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching this live stream. Next time I will, we won't be doing the live stream. Well, maybe we'll do a live stream on the road. Yeah, we'll have to do that. All right, so have yourself a day. Hopefully it's a good one.